Hello everyone! HamsterBoy here, and welcome to the wonderful world of Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm on a bloody island out in the middle of nowhere. Why the hell am I out here? Well, I'll tell you why. We're doing a Gfred! Yay! So wait, what's a Gfred? Well, a YouTuber by the name of Broughy came up with this interesting little race of sorts that just sort of buggers about all across the map of Grand Theft Auto 5. We start way out here on a tiny dinky little island off to the far east side of the map. And we, well, technically are supposed to ride a bike, but we're on foot. We travel up this way and then go for a bit of a swim all the way up to this little pier here. Then we hoof it on foot until we reach the freeway. Once on the freeway, we steal a car and drive it all the way down till we hit the quarry. Once at the base end of the quarry, we hit an invisible checkpoint, and we then continue along the freeway all the way till we reach the city, where, at the airport, we land on top of the rooftop of this parking garage. At which point we turn all the way back around and head all the way back north again. Oh, sorry, wrong road. This road, back north again. And then we actually take a detour. Yeah, right around here. We take a detour and then head along the train tracks all the way up and then climb the side of the mountain until we get to the top. Once at the top, we go all the way back down again, follow the train tracks back again, and we head this way up to the observatory, which is right here. And then we go to the last leg of the race. From the observatory, we go back down to Fort Zancudo, and instead of going through Fort Zancudo, we go around Fort Zancudo, we climb up a mountain, and we jump, leap of faith style, and we fling ourselves off. We fling ourselves off, and then, if all goes right, we land on a dinky little island here on the west coast. So, yeah, that's a race. And, so let's get started then. I'll explain more, but we'll do that once we get underway. So, I'll be starting the race in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so first of all, I guess something to get out of the way, the big elephant in the room. I'm doing this single player because, well, I don't have PlayStation Plus and I have no friends. So, single player it is. Now, you might think, but wait, what's the point of doing a Gfred if you're not racing against other people? And, well, I mean, you have some point, but, well, I still think it's a fun little challenge. It's fun to essentially hot lap single player. And the other thing is that, well, as Broughy says, it's deceptively difficult. It's a lot harder than you might think. There's a lot of interesting nuances and a lot of points of failure that can be pretty comical when they go horribly wrong. On the flip side, when done well, it can be rather spectacular to watch. Knowing my luck and knowing my skill, it'll probably be the former, not the latter. But, here's hoping, I guess. Not a great start, I'm getting stuck on rocks. Alright, so I guess a few things we need to get out of the way first of all. There are also a few changes... Out of my way. Come on. Okay, so yeah, there's a few key changes between single player and multiplayer. Obviously, one change is I don't have big crowds of people swarming me everywhere, so that makes it a little bit easier. On the downside, however, one of the first big changes is we have wildlife. There's a cougar right there that always seems to get me. Where are you, you little kitty cat bastard? There you are. pop goes a weasel. Alright, so that's one difference. There were numerous failed attempts before where I did not learn my lesson and got eaten by a cougar. Yay! I like being cat food. The other obvious difference is I started the race on foot instead of on bicycle because do you know how hard it is to get a bicycle on that dinky little island just to immediately throw it away for like the first 5 minutes or like 10 seconds of a race? Like, not worth it. So yeah, I just run. I don't think it's worth trying to get a bicycle all the way out there just for this. Right, a few other minor differences is, well, the other is that we have cops. Police might show up. So if I steal vehicles, there's always a small chance that police might get angry at me and I have them to deal with, which can add a lot of chaos. Now, on my plus side, I don't have any competition to steal a car here, so ouch. That's just rude. There's a police car! Another one! In my failed test recording, that exact same thing happened to me. I got whacked in behind from behind by a police cruiser. Some things never change, I guess, eh? But yeah, so good news is I don't have to fight for a car, so this should be relatively easy and straightforward. But the other thing to bear in mind, well, that's just clumsy. The other thing to bear in mind, ooh, that looks like a nice car. Yeah! Although, with that said, don't expect to fall in love with this car because I ain't keeping it for very long. Well, hey, speaking of the police. So, the other main difference in single player is the car damage model seems to be very different. Where in multiplayer, nothing short of straight up blowing the car up seems to do anything. Okay, maybe the car might drift a little bit and, you know, handle a little funky, but it's a lot worse in single player, where one of the common things you can do is lock up the front wheels. And once a wheel locks up, its top speed dramatically reduces. Whee! I love that jump. So yeah, its top speed dramatically reduces. I'm going for a spin. The other thing is steering authority becomes pretty bad. And if you lock up both front wheels, well, then you lose all steering authority. And hey! Checkpoint! And we're only 5 minutes in, so we're making pretty decent time, actually. And the car's still in pretty good nick, so I'm pretty happy with that. Another nice thing is I don't have to worry about oncoming traffic, so that makes things a little bit easier. Alright, so although I do still have to worry about rolling the car like a numpty. Come on, over we go. There we go. Is the train coming? Yeah, the train was coming. Okay, I guess one of the that's a barricade. Okay, right, it's a rightmost, it's a rightmost, billboard I should have been aiming for, not the left one. And, oh, we're gonna do a nighttime city race, so, yeah, this is gonna be kind of pretty. Maybe we'll get to the finish by dawn, who knows. That's the other thing I absolutely love about Gfreds is, due to their length, you always encounter at least one day-night transition. And yeah, Gfreds are kind of pretty. Like, despite this game's age, I think GTA is still such a gorgeous game. Especially... that was dumb. Especially during, like, day and night transition. Sunset can be rather pretty. But yeah. So yeah, damage model is very different. You can lock up the wheels. The other thing is, I find there's a lot more traffic in single player than in multiplayer. So, yeah, the city will be a lot harder. I'll have to go a little bit slower through the city portion or risk just completely wrecking. Thankfully, I have a pretty good car, so I don't need to take the alternate line to the right. So that is nice. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this one for as long as it will go. And another difference is there's a little surprise waiting for us at the airport. Some of you might have guessed, but if you don't know, I'm going to keep it a secret. A little surprise for you guys. Yeah. Alright, so now we're entering the city, and things are about to get so much more complicated because, well, exactly that. We have cross-traffic. Pardon me, coming through, excuse me. Don't mind me. Sorry, no time to chit-chat. Excuse me, I'm bright white, you should have saw me coming. Yeah, this part of the town is always very dense, so can't exactly go racing through it at 200 miles an hour. But darn it, I can try. The other thing is street furniture does, well, Failrace likes to call it street furniture. So yeah, things like lampposts and signage and all those things really do affect your car quite drastically in this game. Like, okay, they don't stop you dead. Oops. But they do cause quite a lot of havoc if you just plow into them repeatedly. And they can break your car if you just decide, you know what? I'm just gonna use a sidewalk as a road now. Who cares about all the street signs? Alright. Let's see if I can make the jump. Not like that. Shoot. You know what? I want a spectacular finish. Damn the time. I'm going to try this again. Not quite a J-turn, but it'll do. Alright, so make sure my wheels are still spinning. Yep, okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Damn it. Screw it. I will do this jump, even if it means I have a poor time. I'm determined because I also want to show off the surprise. But anyway, perfect. Okay, thank you, taxi. Alright, thankfully this car is pretty decent acceleration, so, cool. Here we go! That's a spin. It didn't do it this time.
What is this shit?
Never mind. Okay, so that's weird. And my car is totaled, but whatever. Do I want that car? Checkpoint got. Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed actually. Screw it. I'll take this car into the city, find a better car there.
This is total bullshit.
It should be fine until we hit maybe the big highway area. No, there's police around here. I can't steal cars. Yeah, screw it. Okay, now I'm a little disappointed, truth be told, and I missed my bear. Dang it. Now Remember, top 5 is always possible. Yeah, we are about 11 minutes in, give or take, and so, yeah, still not too bad.
Buddy.
Although, yeah, my speed has been reduced. My engine's pretty poorly now. Although, this lighting bloom is really nice. And, yeah. Oop. Come on. Negotiate the traffic. Nope, I don't want to go that way. I think I want to go this way. Okay, is there any half-decent car? You know what? I'll take a muscle. Yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry, lady.
Hello. Hopefully I don't attract gang violence. Thank you. Goodbye, door. Alright, not the quickest car in the world, but it should at least get me out of the city. Hopefully. Yeah, like I said, super dense traffic, have to weave in and out of everything. Urgh! Come on! Move it! Alright, at least the taillights are nice and bright so I can see the vehicles ahead, although the cross traffic is damn well invisible, so that's right. Oh, that post... Damn, that was a... That damn mailbox! Like... Okay, I joked about the street furniture, but I didn't expect it to be that tough. Oh... Oh yeah, sorry. So, my car was parked. I did not realize, or I did not see it, so, oopsies! Yeah, anyway, but yeah, so, the quote-unquote surprise I thought was gonna happen. Oh, by the way, Dash Hound, I really love the little Dash Hound there. Every time I see it in the Gfred, it always makes me smile. It's a lot easier to see coming the other way though, but yeah. Okay, I need to weave through traffic here. Perfect, perfect. And then get on this side road. Hello! Nice to see you. They flashed at me. Alright, so... do I trade cars? What is that? Not... Unless if I see something like really... Oh, that was really good. That was fine. Screw it. This car's not too bad shape. Screw it. I'll just take it. Yeah, I'll just use this vehicle. Like... Yeah, I think this will get me up the mountain just fine. It's no 9F, but it's still halfway decent, and we're in the dry, so I'm not too concerned as long as I don't like royally screw up on the mountain. Although, I've done that in the past. Also, if I don't break the vehicle getting there, that would also help. Yeah. I completely forgot what I was saying. I was saying something earlier, and then I got very, very distracted. So, yeah. Actually, I really like this little back alley part of the desert town. I think it's also really nice as well. I love GTA 5. Let's see if I get this transition right. This one always... Well, not always, but... Yeah, hey! Not the smoothest, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. And now we ride the rails. Do 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 do. Oh, by the way, the train donates $5 and says, "I'm coming for ya, chugga chugga choo choo." Thank you, the train. Whee! Yeah, no, I guess the other thing I really love about Gfred is just how multidisciplinary it is. Like, oh hey, I'm roll riding. But yeah, like, I love how, like, you get a little bit of bicycling, you get a little bit of running, a little bit of swimming, you get, you're driving high speeds along the highway, you get the technical section through this, okay, we have to make sure we get this transition. And we don't, we hit a tree. Alright, come on. This is arguably the hard part, is getting onto the mountain. Once we're on the ridge, it should be fairly straightforward. Like so. Now I want to actually be a little bit to the left here. This little ravine is a little bit tricky. There we go. Are those solid? They might be. Come on, you beast of a car. I believe in you. Yeehaw! Here we go. But so yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I love how the Gfred just has so many different like obstacles and different driving challenges. and like different driving styles. Like you got the city driving, you got this mountain climbing. Oh no. Oh no. I thought I could believe in you! You have betrayed me! Nope, 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 nope. I'm just going backwards now. Come on! You were doing so well, too. Maybe this car was... Maybe I should have traded cars. You know? Alright, so I'm just gonna bail out early and try to aim for a different part of the mountain. This part looks good to me. That's a tree. Okay, gently does it. Don't fall off the ridge. Alright, come on, come on. Do. Oh, now I've beached it. There we go. Hey! Alright, I think I can make it to the main pathway from here. Yeah. Whoop. Aha! And we're on the main pathway. Cool. Alright, so yeah. Negotiating mountain stuff, and then there is, like, desert driving, and of course the train tracks, and always a chance for the train to show up. Surprise! Those are very entertaining. Just such a cool map, such a cool, like, interdisciplinary, like, race that requires so much of the driver. And in multiplayer, another big challenge is facing head-on, like, oncoming traffic is another issue. And, like, even, like, car choice is another big issue of trying to get good cars. And, like, you could be the best driver in the game, but sometimes, you know, Lady Luck gives you a bad selection of vehicles, and you just have to kind of work with it. And so, yeah, a really cool, like, idea for a map and whatnot. I don't know why I'm going up the side of that ridge. I don't need to. The car kind of has a mind of its own. Okay, so now we're at the top of the mountain. Technically, the checkpoint should be up there. I'm gonna do, like, the newer strategy. Newer-ish. Although, I'll never know if I hit it or not. I'm gonna assume yes. That looked close, so... I'm gonna assume I got the checkpoint and just move on with my life. I think that would have got it if the checkpoint actually existed. Now, let's not do like my failed test video where I went down the wrong side of the mountain. Let's see if I can actually, you know, do the mountain run properly and not completely total my vehicle. So, just follow the ridge back down this way, and then just around here you want to go off the edge. Yeah, right around here. And as they say, slow and steady wins a race. So, what was that? Oh, that was a tree. You know what? This is fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. We can work with this. Yeah. Is one of my wheels locked? It's hard to tell. Ooh. Okay, that hurt. Okay, maybe not the cleanest descent down the mountain, but we can... Okay, that's... Never mind, we're actually stuck. Holy heck. Well, I'm hoofing it. That sucks. That really sucks. I can't believe I, well, take a shot. Oh no, and the train tracks are right there. No, 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 don't die, don't die. Hi train. I wonder if I could ride the train. No, the train's going the wrong way though. And it's slow. Alright, so now I need to find a vehicle. Ideally something nearby. I don't really know the lumberyard area super well. There should be a parking lot somewhere around here. Where there's sometimes a vehicle, though usually a pretty bad vehicle. Perfect. That'll do. It's a rust bucket, but it's got wheels and an engine. Better than my feet. Alright. Oh, I remember what I was talking about earlier. Yes. Oh. How do I get back onto train tracks from here? Can't go that way. Do you think I could just climb that ridge right there? I could try. No, that's like a sheer cliff wall. Maybe if I go around... Yeah, this looks like terrain I can drive across. Yeah, perfect. And there's the tunnel. Cool. Alright, we're back on the road again. Yeah, so like I was saying, the thing I was surprised that didn't happen is that jump that goes onto the main, like, parking lot area. Oh, that's a train! That's a train, that's a train. Hi, train. No. Okay. I think I'm safe. Ooh, that's a tight squeeze! Think thin, Snoopy! Oh, whew! Okay, we saw the train go by earlier. I thought I was safe. Apparently not. Oh, jeez. Okay. Thank goodness for the headlight beaming off in the distance, or I'm like, oh no. Okay, that was pretty spectacular. That's definitely a moment to remember. But yeah, so like that main jump where you're going onto the rooftop of the parking lot at the airport. In single player, that's normally a stunt jump. And the thing about stunt jumps is that, well, there's this really annoying thing where they do like this third-person view, like this hovering camera view, and it's from afar, and it's in slow motion, and the worst part is the slow motion, and it's, as far as I can tell, unskippable. You can't, like, whee! Do a barrel! Don't worry, Broughy. It happens to the best of us. I say that implying I'm the best of us, but I'm clearly not. But yeah, like, I'm expecting it to be that slow-mo, like, stunt jump. And here's a question which I want to ask. I have no idea. Someone needs to test. Maybe I'll do the test. I don't know. But yeah, something I'm genuinely curious about is what is faster? In single player, because of this like unskippable slow-mo camera, is it better just to accept your dears? Wee! Is it better to just simply what's the word? Ignore the jump and take the normal ramp up without slow-mo, or is it better to risk it and take the jump and, you know, get style points? But is this, like, the question is, does a slow-mo... I love this jump. Does a slow-mo, like, is it worth it type of thing? Like, does that completely cancel out any time you would have saved if you just simply went up the side? Alright, so I have this vehicle. I should have a parachute. Let me double check as well. nothing's more embarrassing to do than to do the jump and realize, oh, you don't have a parachute. That's a signpost. That's very solid. Let's see. Okay, there are some fancy cars here. Cool. Alright, that should be the checkpoint got. Okay, this car still drives, but I'm gonna get a fancier car. Cool, I got parachute. Is this the fastest car here? Yeah. Should be fast enough, I would think. Yeah. It's a very solid fence. I'm surprised by that. Alright, so hopefully, well, I mean, doesn't matter for you. Either way, it'll be spectacular. That's the nice thing about the parachute line is, regardless if it's a win or a fail, it's always spectacular. Although, oh, I think I should have turned. Oops. Oh well. Or is it? No, it's. Oh well, close enough. Always the bloody trees. I always find the bloody trees. Oi. Alright, so, yeah. Either way, it's spectacular. Even if I completely faceplant the mountain, it still will be highly entertaining. Other rule, because of the single player, like, normally in online Gfreds, or online races in general, if you die, you respawn at your previous checkpoint. Now, unfortunately, you can't really do that in single player. And so, if you die, you respawn at the nearest hospital. And turns out, if you fall off the mountain and die, the nearest hospital is way up north at Paleto Bay. And so, basic rule is that I've determined that if you die, you can continue the Gfred like normal, and just simply start from the hospital, and just continue on as if nothing happened. Alright, so we need to turn left here to the military base and just sneak around it. And so yeah, if I die, I'll just respawn and then take the water route from the Paleto Bay Hospital. That's a very immovable wall. I hope I haven't screwed the car up, because I do need speed. Slow cars cannot do this. You need to have a minimum amount of speed going over the crest of the mountain, else you do not have enough time to deploy your parachute and you just ragdoll to death. Also, there's a lot of trees and bumps along this route, so it is not easy. Yeah. Alright, wish me luck, because, oh boy, I'm gonna need it. I think I've only done this successfully once out of, like, maybe half a dozen tries, so... Ooh! Please don't be stalling on me. By the way, I never mentioned this earlier, but due to my recording setup... Okay, here we go! Come on, shoot! Shoot! Well, shoot, my shoot didn't work. Okay, it said I had two, but I don't know why. Alright, I'm stuck on the side of the mountain without a parachute. God damn it. God damn it. Well, as is tradition in Gfred, we never give up. Although, I think blowing myself up and respawning will be faster at this point, but I'm gonna try to maybe just run there. Maybe less spectacular, I don't know. Explosions are always cool. Yeah, I think... Oh no, is that a ravine? I'm not sure. Can I make it down to the bridge. I want to get down onto the bridge. Sound like I don't have a parachute left, so... Alright, this is a steep area. Whoa. Come on, don't... Hey, good landing. Okay, yeah, this looks safe from here. Okay, yeah, I'm not entirely sure where to go from here. Broughy almost never fails quite in this way before, so we're winging it. We're just doing our own thing. Oh yeah, so like I was saying, because of the way my recording is set up, I cannot actually hear the game audio right now, so that's a slight issue. Oh yeah, no motorbike, so...
Almost a car, amigo.
Yeah, I don't know if the car's even worth it, but screw it, I'll take it anyways. Ah, okay, yeah, the jump off area is right here. The trees! Always the bloody trees! Alright, and... Well, no. I want to get to the beach, but I'm stuck up here. This is not going to plan. What? We're already 33 minutes in, so... Yeah, no Gfred records for me. Good news is... But hey! Ooh, 10 points for the front flip. And dismount. You're going the wrong way. Follow the arrow. Alright, so yeah, and now we just simply swim. So, how was your day? Alright, yeah. And now we're running on a shallow beach. Not ideal. There we go. Alright, well, I mean, it was spectacular, I guess? I hope it was as entertaining for you a lot as it was for me, because, oh my... as they say, top 5's always possible. Never give up on the Gfred. And, yeah. Again, despite this being single player, it's just technically hot lapping. I think there was enough differences and enough, like, nuances and challenges between the cops sometimes showing up and all the extra traffic and the cars being much more fragile. It does make it its own distinct, interesting thing that, you know... Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I strongly suggest you try it. So, yeah, we are shortly coming up on time. I'm gonna judge it as soon as I enter the hut. I'm gonna say time. So, a little bit further back than regular Gfred, but there's no easy marker in regular or like in single player. So, I say the doorway of the hut will be the finish line. So, we're gonna come up on time very shortly. And time! Alright, so... And that's a Gfred, folks! Hey, how you doing? Alright, I'll probably have a time on screen, but unofficially, according to my stopwatch I have in person, I got 35 minutes, 47 seconds, which, let's be honest, isn't a terrible time. For a Gfred, that's not half bad. I mean, okay, no world record or anything, it's certainly not gonna win you first place, but hey, second place for life, right? Probably closer to 5th, 6th, or something, maybe even top 10. Probably a top 10, but yeah, like, still, oh man. So yeah, this is so much fun. I do strongly encourage anyone who has GTA 5 and maybe doesn't have a PlayStation Plus or anything and just likes mucking about in single player, yeah, just try it. It's a lot of fun. I'll have a link to Broughy's YouTube channel, where the guy who invented and popularized Gfreds in general, as well as I'll have a link to various playlists featuring Gfreds. Unfortunately, in his early years, somewhat organized by year, but then he did like a reboot thing where they got all switched around, but whatever. I'll just have links to everything in the description and all that, and yeah, so I don't know, I don't think there's much to prattle on about other than this, so as we gaze into the beautiful blue yonder, I think I shall bid you adieu from Michael and HamsterBoy. Have a great one, and take care. See ya.